Good morning, everyone. My name is Alex, and welcome back to the COULDN, where we're building ourselves a little farm and thinking about trimming out some trees, mainly to make money and, because we need something to do. But first, I do have some good news. I spent a lot of time in the shop last night working on our deer. Now, I don't regret buying the Deutz. I mean, it's four-wheel drive, and everybody loves four-wheel drive. But I do believe I got this fixed. The main problem was the links. The hydraulic link was pushing way too hard on the ground, which was lifting the back of the tractor and causing us to not have any kind of traction, even though we got these big old tires. So I thought about, swapping them out. Maybe it's rows or something. Maybe this tractor just needs the weight in the ground to dig. No, it was just a setting. So, previous owner just had the setting wrong, the dealership didn't catch it, and I blame them because they sold it to us, and that kind of sucks. Now, I could go out here in the field and it go completely wrong. That is something that could totally happen to us, and is known to happen, that I think I have something fixed, and then I just don't. So, we're going to give her a go. I did go ahead and try. Now, I didn't plant anything, but I did try the cultivator here, Power Hero. That's the word. So she puts it under load. We'll use the Deutz for something else, but this is the tractor with the most horsepower. So let's see if my mechanicking is still mechanicking. Oh, look at that! A simple little adjustment. A couple bolts. All we had to do was just lower the arm that senses where the lower is. Did the adjustment. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. Here we go. Good tractor. Riding along pretty good. Looks like she's floating pretty good too. There's another thing I learned. To put this tractor in a float, you need to go all the way. Not just a part of the way. You need to put it all the way in. So that lets that tractor hitch float, which is good. So it follows contours of the ground. And that means we get to plant our barley, which we're going to put in this field. Looks like what did we put over there? What did we put over there? I haven't messed with it before. It's the new one. It's the new crop. What is that called? It'll come to me at some point. Must not be too important because I've completely forgot about it. But I do want to get this done. So, did fix up the entrances. Somebody had made a remark that, hey, Alex, you need to not be a dummy and put a field entrance on the triangle field, which I think, is a good name for that field. That's a pretty decent sized field, I mean, for the size of equipment that we have, that's not too bad in Farming Simulator world. There have been far smaller fields that we have worked in the beginning, and that one's okay. Grass definitely was not completely grown. If it was, that's a lie. It's just a bold-faced lie. So, we'll let that be. I'm not going to cut it again. We're not going to do any kind of grass cutting this episode. We are saving up for our grain bin, but we need to get pigs too. And is it triticale? Is that the name? Is that the name? Let's see. Sorghum. No, I am still bad at this game. Imagine that. All the years invested. All of the thousands of hours I've played Farming Sim. Can't remember the name of a crop. Just, it be what it be. Good at mechanics, not good at farming. There are different kinds of people, I guess. So, let's get this thing knocked out, and then we're going to start clearing some more land and getting that all ready. I don't know what we're going to put down there yet. I know I want something. So the main farm, honest to God truth, the main farm is almost done. We need a couple more things in there. I don't want it to be, this big overgrown thing where we can't get in and out, but I do want it to be, feel like a small organic farm. And I think that we are doing a very, very good job at that, but it needs a little bit more. I'm thinking for our medium-sized machinery, we should be able to throw it back there in the bottom. We can have access either up top or down there to another machinery shed. We won't build any sheds today unless we make like buku amounts of money. We're just going to cut logs. We're not going to worry about doing the firewood at this time, so that will be a thing. So let's get this field knocked out the best we can. We've only got $2,000. Still no workers because of the people that, you know, we are. And yeah, this shouldn't take too long at all, and then we'll get into something else. Alright, we're about to be done with this, and there's something I wanted to break immersion for. And it's talking about mods, and whenever, you know, why I have to edit them, and why it shouldn't be my responsibility to, and that there should be proper checks. So, I'm going to go on a rant here, and I'm allowed to because I make my own. So, you know, this information is out there. I know that this mod is converted, just because of the mod disk. So let's take a gander at something and why I was complaining about horsepower last week. So with dev controls enabled, you hit GS V and you tap twice and you go to vehicle debug. Alright, so here we are, vehicle debug, and we're going to hit shift 4, and this is our transmission. So this tells us when we can shift and all that fun stuff. So I'm currently in reverse. So the top there has only got 2 lines, and then we have my power chart. So if I put the tool in the ground, maybe, yeah, there we go. Put the tool in the ground. Now you can see that I have 153 horsepower available. So once we start going there, and we're going to put this thing under full load, you can see that we're sitting, you know, like 160, 50, just depending on how much load is on the engine. So we're using the engine as a brake. So what had happened was whenever I got the tractor out the other day and made the right to repair video, I had noticed that the tractor was only outputting 60 horsepower. So that's not good. Especially when we go look at our advertised horsepower. So we go back here, we can go down to our tractor. So we have small tractor. It's supposed to be 175. So I tweaked the numbers in the XML. I didn't make this thing overpowered. That was what I was wanting to show, was I did not make the tractor overpowered. I just went through and fixed a few things. Like the wheels didn't have any kind of like traction modifier or anything. So that was one reason the talk about the 3-point link, that was an actual XML thing too. The rotate factor was far too low. It's like 45 degrees. We got it down to -20, I think is what it was. And that seems to have fixed most of the issues with this. Now, I am a fan of always fixing things. So if I ever bitch, I'm bitching out of love. So I like the mods. You know, without the base, I wouldn't have anything to work with, right? Like, we've all seen my modeling skills. They're awesome in Fusion. I'm horrible in Blender. So somebody got it this far, and that's awesome, and I commend you for that. Please ask for help on the XMLs. That's it. That's all. Like, there are some awesome resources out there. I'll help when it comes to XML stuff. If you got one and you're kind of worried about the, you know, what the actual horsepower is supposed to be or anything like that, shout out. Just yell at me here, Discord, wherever you see me. I'm in Scroff's Discord. I'm in Frontier Designs. I'm in what we need to fix this. Wow. I'm in a lot of Discords, in the Farming Sim one too. So I want you guys to be able to have good mods, and I always go out and fix them, and then I release them. Full credit to the original author, and I'll put them up on King's Mods. So this one will be available once I know it's fixed as an edit. So it'll be edit version 1. So 5020, whoever the original mod author was, their credits, you know, credit where credit is due, and then we'll have an edit. I'm going to do some coloring things as well, because, you know, it needs a little something here. It's a little flat, so that'll be down the road. I have the Pacific to worry about right now, but we will have this thing out, and then I'll post a link to it. No big deal. So back into character. So we got that done. That is complete. Now I do want to talk about, let's save some fuel here, seeing how we're trying to save some money. I think I'm gonna have to set back our ditch a little bit. Whenever we do a fence line, we won't have enough room, so it'd be like fence right here in the field, so that won't be any good. So I think I'm going to set back the fence line to here and do green this side, probably somewhere around this width, so we can have a little bit of green area on the end to get out of. So there we go. There's that. We got barley in, and we had 2 liters left. Pretty close. Pretty close. Alright, going through here, I was looking for, of course, things to buy, because I'm always looking at things to buy. And I know I said I wouldn't buy anything, but this, we can buy this and sell it. So we're going to go ahead and get one of these. See how they're $4,200? But this is only $1 grand. So we buy this. I should be able to sell it. But we're going to get hooked up to our trailer here, get our sunflower seeds loaded up as well, and take a look at some trees that we're going to timber out. Everybody always asks, why did you get the Unimog? This is why I got the Unimog. To just go a little bit of four-wheeling here. There we go. So again, I do not want to break the forest line, but I do want to clear out some of this. So my thought process is this. You know, we've been linking together all these roads. You know, we got the we know that the grain bin is going to go here. We know that it fits, and we know that this is where it's going to live. So we can't just go bloop down over the edge, right? Let me get mouse and keyboard here. So, you know, we've got our road here linking down to here. We got our pig pen. We might put something here. I don't know what yet. Something. Maybe chickens and a couple other things. Maybe another shed for some more equipment. We do have a few pieces laying out, which is okay. But we're not going to build like a road right here. So what I'm thinking is, you know, we've got the fence line. The fence is going to go all the way down. The fence is going to follow the road that we've been coming in and out of. This is like where I've sunk thousands of dollars in this fence line for whatever reason. But we're going to continue this fence line. So I don't want to break out right here. Now, I think is we can come down this way and follow here. And it's a nice, you know, it's kind of steep, but okay. And then we can start putting, hey, deer, come here. Come here, 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 come here. But yeah, we can start following this down. And we can have a couple more sheds down in here for other equipment. So, you know, nothing huge. I mean, we don't own anything huge yet. And then we can kind of branch out, you know, this way. We can connect up to the road here. And that's a nice open area. So we got this much room between the two trees. Now, I said in the last episode or episode before last that the plan, the next field is 13 for sure. But for the meantime, until we can start building up, you know, some of these machine sheds are going to be hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's going to be way more than the price of the cost of the field. So we need an intermediate area. So I'm thinking that this is the best way, the best course of action. So you always say, right or wrong, just go ahead and do it. So we'll get this cleaned up today. I figure a couple 3 loads of logs, and maybe, just maybe, we'll have enough to... Ooh, I need to plant a tree or two. This is kind of bare, and we'll get that sorted. But this one's coming out, yeah, yep, and this one. Do we need that one to come out? No, we'll leave that one for right now. Alright, got the first load up here. So that's the base of the 2 fun trees, let's call them. I think they're like oaks, white oak or something. I can't remember exactly what they're called, but they're just bendy boys. So we'll get these. I didn't hit nothing. We'll get these turned in, and we'll see what we get. Now, we do have that little special box up there, so that thing better sell, or I'm going to be highly upset. Okay, let's see if these will sell straight off the trailer. Come on. Kind of. Okay. Alright. Alright, we made a little bit of money. A little bit of money right there. So, let's see if these are sellable here. They should be. Oh, yeah. Hopefully make a little bit of cash off of them. Another $1,100. Let's get that pilot loaded up and... Pallet, not pilot. Enunciation is important, because pilot's not here right now. Now these should sell right over here as well. Hopefully we make a little bit of money. I think we will. Probably double our money, hopefully. A little bit more. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Was I wrong? I'm pretty sure that we're at the cooperative. Yes, we sure are. Maybe the game is seen through my shenanigans here. Come on. No. Well, fiddlesticks. Why won't you sell? Okay, well, we will give these back, I guess. Oh, wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, they sell here. Hey, alright. Yeah, we did make some money. Got a little scared there for a second. Now, we do have some extra room this time, so we could take some more wood. Take a little bit on the Mog and a little bit in the trailer. We've got a few more trees to cut, so we should make some decent money today. That's the plan anyway. You know, somebody told me that giants fix the collisions. I'm going to say that that's a lie. Alright, let's see how big of a mess that we can make. Probably a pretty big one. Ah, I'm getting crushed. Sell what we can sell here. A little bit of money. Alright, we're up to 14K, almost 15. That's pretty good so far. Alright, starting to open up a little bit. I may actually replant all of this. That's more hillside than what I thought it was, and I think terraforming into that might be a little weird. So that's where you guys come in. You let me know down in the comments what you think we should do with that little bit I just cleared out. I am of the belief that I don't think it's going to work out. I'm like, yeah, we can have a shed down in there, don't get me wrong, but I don't think the terrain is right. If the terrain's not right, then we will do our best to, you know, replant all the trees and do it all that way, because I am one for forests. I like them. I grew up in them. Let me have more forests. What do we think? Can we break 20K today? That'd be great. Not with that numbers, we're not. Getting close. I don't know if these are worth it. Ah, come on. Yeah, we're close. Alright, I think we'll use the Dusar for a little bit of trimming here. All the bushes and weeds and stuff need to go hasta la bye-bye. So this should be good for it, because I won't feel like I'll tip over like I would in the deer or the case. They're really, really high centered. Or this one, she's a little bit lower, you know, and four-wheel drive, so I won't be tempted to just give it the skinny pedal. Do you give a tractor a skinny pedal? None of my tractors had pedals. They all had joysticks. Give it the skinny joystick. Give it give it the skinny handle on this one. That guy, I think. I mean, it's got a clutch and two brakes. I don't see a gas pedal. Oh yeah, I guess it's over there in the corner. Okay, so we'll give it the skinny pedal. and we won't be flipping over. So let's go ahead and get this all cream of the cropped here. Oh, that is a drop, isn't it? I was not expecting that. But yeah, I'm thinking that this might be a little steep for what I wanted to do. So we'll get it cleaned up. We'll take a gander, but I'm gonna say that that's not gonna work for what I thought it was gonna work for. Honestly, I was like, oh yeah, we can put, you know, like a machine shed to my right, and, you know, have easy access for our tractors and, you know, harvester for getting in and out. But I'm how do I not have access to my own land? Are you kidding me right now? What? I cut trees out of there. Okay, well, we don't have as much land as what I thought anyway. That kind of sucks. Okay, it doesn't appear that I have the access to the land I thought I was going to have access to anyway. So that kind of sucks. This was in vain. Oh well, I wish the boundaries were a little bit you know, easier to read on a few of these maps, because they can be a little convoluted sometimes. But this does give us a couple entrances, I guess. But yeah, we won't be able to use this for anything. That sucks. I thought we had more land here than what we did. Well, we made a little bit of cash at least. What else? Well, there's not much else. We just made money. That's all we did today, was plant and make money. we did good as far as you know, making the money part, but it kind of sucks that my plans went that way. We may just go ahead and just open this up, because the harvester doesn't really fit through the fence in front of the house, so we can at least do that. I think that that's an okay move. And as soon as we get a rock picker, we can start putting down some gravel. So we can take the gravel and put it through a rock crusher, or the stones out of the field, put them through a rock crusher, and then I can use them as gravel. And we make some crushing run or something. I don't know how big the stones are. Just remember, the only gravel we have was, you know, and we paid for it, was to build the base for the new shed and the base for where the bin's going to go. So I figured that that's more realistic than just having an open bit of dirt with something on top of it. Really probably should have put down concrete, but you know what, we're going to say that it's more than strong enough right there on that hillside on top of all that stone. So let's go ahead and pull this guy up out of here. This tractor's so quiet. It's so much different than being in the Case or the John Deere or Farmall, whatever, what are we calling that thing? Anyway, we need to do a little bit of work. This is that's interesting. $900 for a roller. I should not have been in that. I go in there and I look at things and I want to buy them. So let's go ahead and smooth out this ground a little bit. It's a little rough here. By little, I mean Jesus. Smooth you out, smooth you out. Make it nice for a combine to drive. There we go. Would I drive my combine down through this? I think that I would. That's not too awful bad. That actually looks okay. Actually, let's try it. Come on, you old thing. Let's go. Heck, it might be rougher getting out of the shed than anything. Ooh. It's not too bad. No, that's safe. That's safe-ish. We're not going to roll over. I know the tank's up really high on this, but we won't be going in and out of there with a full tank. And we can make the turn. Sweet! Now can it power its way back up in there? Not a problem at all. Good. We've made a thing. We've got another entrance into the farm. Don't mind this clip. I didn't know that whenever I bought the shed. I thought it was tall enough. But this thing is like dummy tall for whatever reason. I don't know if a bigger combine is actually shorter than that or not. I figure it actually is. What else can we get into? Not too awful much until the fields grow up. Now, there is a roller for sale. I'm thinking about it. I really am. See, now that's full-grown grass right there. So we'll have to see. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pass a couple days in between this episode and the next until we get this grown, and we'll do a harvest on that. And we're going to sell. I need the monies. How much is the thing? If we can't afford the bin by then, there's not much else we can do. I don't have anything else to sell. I'm not cutting down my entire farm to buy a bin. So let's see here. Oh my god. It wasn't this guy, was it? No, it wasn't this guy. No. Now, I'm really seriously thinking about this one. I am. I think that this one kind of fits the aesthetic of our farm a little bit better. This one would be okay, but again, we don't have electrics, and this one clearly has a meter on the side of it. So until we can get some stuff for it, I'm thinking this one more than the ones that we chose to go with, which are these. And I think I wanted the Sioux. So I mean, these are okay, you know, 30 foot around. But we have to manually load it, which can be a pain. So it'd be 59 plus me hitting the wrong key. And I want to say, I don't even know if this one will reach. So it'd be at least, what is that, 70 grand? $73,000? You see where my conundrum is, you know, we have to have this as well. I think, I'm just going to go ahead and make a decision right now. We're going to do it. We are going to do it. I really do think that we should go with this guy. I think it fits the field better. It fits the feel, not the field, of our farm a little bit better. So if we do that, just Is that in the way? I don't want it to be in the way. I mean, it's got to look good, right? Boom. Okay, it's done. There we go. That thing is huge. It's so tall. But yeah, I mean, like, for some role-playing things, I think this is fine. That thing is so tall. Can we climb this? I can't climb this, right? No. I do want to see how tall it is. Like, it is very tall. But that should do us for a while. I know the other one would probably be better. And what we'll probably do is this. So, yeah, we got the big tall one. Okay, yeah, it's tall. Whenever we get money and power, we'll go ahead and get this one. That might look better. I just, you know, if we had the money for solar panels, they're just so expensive. Why are solar panels this expensive? Like, $250,000 for 4 panels? That's a little bit ridiculous. It's $7 grand for this guy that might power our house for a whole 5 minutes, right? And then, I mean, this makes money. Like, it's $8,000 a month. That's actually ridiculous. And I do want, you know, to have a solar farm for the farm. So, I mean, that's the thing. But these are just, like, there's so much money. Like, look at this guy. Can we even zoom? I can't even zoom out to see that. It's 1.2 million. That's, yeah, a little bit weird. I mean, you guys know me. I'm very much about sustainable farming. Can I actually put that on the roof? If I can put solar panels on roofs, I might be a happy camper. I have never even thought about it. Can I put... Oh, I totally could. Oh, we totally could. Oh, we get solar panels on roofs. It'll look a little jank, but yeah, there we go. So, silos in. We're done thinking about it. It's done. And that means that when we can harvest, we can keep some for our pigs, because we are going to get the pigs. That's going to be the next thing, is getting a trailer for them. So, that's where we're going to leave it at for today. Everybody, thank you very much for watching today's episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like. If you're new here, yeah, think about subbing. Kind of seeing what we're doing all the time, which is mainly just really messing around until we figure something out. So, everybody, again, thank you very much. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a good rest of your day. Bye for now.